Okay, this is Ashleigh Calvert, April 30th, 2009. And as I watch you here, Ashleigh, one of the things I'm struck with right away is how well you hang onto the water. Do a nice job of keeping your hands deep. Even though you don't swim butterfly a whole lot, I think we could still get those elbows up a little bit more. It's something we'll look at a little bit more in the freestyle as well. But we're always looking to keep our fingers underneath our wrists and our wrists underneath our elbows. And you can go back and watch that again as well. I think your hand placement is decent here. It's maybe a little wide. Could probably bring it in a little bit more so it's just outside the shoulder. But I like how you get your hands underneath your body, and I think the kick is pretty solid and stable. Good underwater dolphin on the backstroke. Now, one of the things, if you look at your hands, it's like your hands are tilted at a 45-degree angle. And what we want to do is keep our hands perpendicular to the bottom of the pool, so that way we're always hooking up as much as we can and getting the water back. Your pull pattern is pretty solid, but if we could maybe turn those pinkies forward a little bit more so that we're flatter as we present our hand to the water and put the force straight back as opposed to tilting the hand down, I think we'll get a little bit more out of each pull. Looks pretty good here. A fair amount of side-to-side kick out, particularly when you pull with your right hand. Your left hip kicks way out. On this second one, we tried to work on that a little bit, and it looks a little bit better, but that's something to keep in mind when we're doing some longer backstroke sets. Just try to keep everything a little bit more rigid and in a better line. Okay, into the breaststroke. Pretty good pull out. Really never letting your head come down enough. But when you throw your hands forward and your head goes down, there should be no wrinkles in your neck. And this entire time when you're swimming here, you can see that kind of neck wrinkle as you go by. Let your head fall forward so your body's in a straight line, and you can extend that kick out and get your body lined up. But you can see how that forces your chest lower, and it forces your hips lower as well. You're kind of hyperextending your back. Line your back up. Try to line up your spine. Into the freestyle. You can see the elbow drop. It's a little more prevalent on your right side than it is on your left side. And again, think about those sculls that we do where we're trying to keep our fingertips low and our elbows high, or in the bow drill. And you can see how really you're not pulling a whole lot of water until just before your forehead. If you can roll a little bit more and try and get a hang onto that water a little earlier, I think it's a much more beneficial way to go. Now from the front on this freestyle, and your streamlines look good. You're doing a good job getting your hand down the lane between your head and your shoulder. That's where we want it. Look at how you throw your body out of line when you breathe. You want to try and keep everything together. Nice smile, dork. And this is the fast one. Look at your kick, how your feet stop going past each other. We want to make sure we've got a good 6-beat kick all the way through. Nice job.